Good morning. In the last class, we study about the spherical surface or refraction through the spherical surface. And we know that there are the two spherical surface. One is known as a convex spherical surface and another one is known as a concave spherical surface. So in this type, convex as well as the concave. As well as we study about the lenses, that lens is a optical medium which is bonded by one spherical surface or two spherical surface. So again there are two type of a lens. One is known as a convex lens, another one is known as a concave lens. And the image formation due to the lens are depend upon the position of a object. When the position of a object is changes, the images also changes. And we know that the convex lens is a converging lens and the concave lens is a diverging lens. And convex lens gives the real image as well as a virtual image, and the concave lens gives always a virtual image. So depending upon the position of a object, the image formation is a changes. Okay. Then today we study about the important derivation in this chapter, that is a refraction through the spherical surface. Okay, or this is also known as a relation between N, U, V and R. What is meaning of N here? N means refractive index. What is the meaning of refractive index? It is the ability of the medium to refract or to bend the ray of light which is incident on it. ಯಾವಾಗ ಅದು ರೇ ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗೋಣ ಏನಾಗ್ತದು ಬೆಂಡ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಬಹುದು, ಬೆಂಡ್ ಅವೇ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಬಹುದು. So this refraction takes place in the spherical surface, that is in the convex as well as a concave. Then in this part we study about the refraction from the spherical surface. Means not less, that is a refraction from the spherical surface. That is a convex spherical surface, otherwise a concave spherical surface. So this derivation is related for the 5 marks in your annual examination. On this derivation or depending on the derivation, there are numericals are there. E formula in the number of numericals now solve ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Okay, so this relation is related for the refraction through the spherical surface. In the before the classes, we study about the refraction from the plane surface. Okay, now mother plane surface you noted. And the light rays when incident on the plane surface, those are bent towards the normal or bent away from the normal, and those are propagating the straight. Okay, plane surface the lateral shift noted, normal shift noted, total internal reflection noted, critical angle noted. Each type now is the spherical space, the spherical surface, the light rays incident agana ಏನಂತ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ನೋಡೋಣ. So here refraction from the spherical surface. So to study this, we consider the convex spherical surface. Okay, now we have told it convex spherical surface. And so here consider a convex spherical surface. Convex spherical surface. So convex spherical surface is that which is convex towards the radar and which is a concave towards the denser medium. So convex spherical is that which is convex towards the radar. Where is the object situated here? Object is situated in the radar. Where is the refraction and the image is found in the denser medium. So consider a convex spherical surface or consider an aperture. Aperture, what is the meaning of aperture? Aperture ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನದ? It is the part of a spherical surface. It is a part of a spherical surface which takes a participant. Okay, which takes a participant in the refraction. Otherwise, when the ray is incident on the surface, it is a refracted. Okay, so we consider a aperture. Okay, small polished surface of it. What is mean of the convex spherical surface? Convex spherical surface is a part of a sphere. Okay, a sphere one part of the one part ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಾಗತ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದ್ರಾಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅವ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ವೇಚರ್, ಮತ್ತೆ ಪೋಲ್ ಅದ, ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಅದ, ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ವೇಚರ್ ಅದ, ಫೋಕಲ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಅದ. ಅವು ಹಿಂದಿನ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿವಿ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಯಾರೀಗ ಅಂತೀರಿ, ಕಾರ್ಟೇಶಿಯನ್ ಸೈನ್ ನೋಡಿವಿ. ಸೊ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ a aperture ABC. ABC, a part of a spherical surface. Then draw a clear ray diagram. Ray diagram means view the aromas. So this is a convex spherical surface. There is a difference in between the mirror and the spherical surface. How many types of mirrors are there? One plane mirror, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು convex mirror, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಯಾವುದು concave mirror. But ಏನಿರ್ತಲ್ಲಿ those are polished to the one side. ಈ ಟೈಪ್ spherical surface ಇತ್ತು, ಇದು polish ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಅದು mirror ಆಗ್ತದೆ. One side is a polished, means the rays are not refracted in the polished surface. The rays are come back. ಮಿರರ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರ ರೇಸ್ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವ ವಾಪಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ. ಬಟ್ ಇದು ಸ್ಪೆರಿಕಲ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ದ ರೇ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ. ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಬ್ಯಾರೆ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಆಗುತ್ತಾವ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಗತ್ತೋ ಅದು ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೇ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಹಾಕಮಿ. ಸೊ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಎ ಅಪರ್ಚರ್ ಎ ಬಿ ಸಿ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಎ ಬಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಿ, ಎ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಸ್ಪೆರಿಕಲ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ which is a polished, that is known as a aperture. The surface, actually this side is a denser medium. So this side is the spherical surface is a convex towards the radar medium, and the medium is radar medium, that is a radar. And this side there is a center of curvature, means this is a denser medium. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಾವಿ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ಎ ಬಿ ಸಿ ವಿತ್ ಅ ಸ್ಫೆರಿಕಲ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್, ಬಟ್ ದ ಮಿಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಸ್ಫೆರಿಕಲ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್, ಮಿಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಸ್ಫೆರಿಕಲ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ is known as a pole. Mid point of a spherical surface is known as a pole. This is a pole. A straight line passing through the pole is known as a straight line passing through the pole is known as a principal axis. So draw a principal axis. A line which is passing from the pole and the center of curvature, that line is known as a principal axis. So this is a principal axis. Where is the object situated? Object is situated on the principal axis. How many types of objects are there? Two types. One is a point, another one is a extended. ಒಂದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ತಗೋಬಹುದು, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಏನ್ ತಗೋಬಹುದು, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಡೆಡ್ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಡೆಡ್. ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಾವಿ. ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅವ ಇವು? These are the luminous object. Luminous object means a number of light rays are propagated from the source. So we consider a point object. ಈ derivations alla ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಾವಿ? We consider a point object. So where is the point object situated? Point object is situated in the air medium on the principal axis. Okay, ಎಲ್ಲಿ situated ಅದದು? Point object is situated on the principal axis. In which medium? Air medium. So suppose O be the point object. O be the point object. Where is it situated? It is situated in the air medium. Means this O is a luminous object. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಬರೆಯಬಹುದು? Consider a point object O situated on principal axis Then, from the point object O, number of light rays are propagated. Okay. For example, bulb ada, source ada, ali ಎಷ್ಟು light rays travel ada, number of all directions da. Sun is there. From the sun, number of light rays are propagated in all directions. But we consider some of the light rays. ಅದ್ರಾಗಿಂದು ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಾಮಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಒಂದೇ ರೇ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಾಮಿ, ಒಂದೇ ಲೈಟ್ ರೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಾಮಿ. Means how the light rays are refracted. So here, from the O, number of light rays are propagated. Suppose the first light ray is propagated in the straight line. ಇದು ಯಾರು ಡೆಕೋರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಡೆನ್ಸರ್. What is the laws of refraction? Snell's law ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ? When the incident angle is 0, what is the refracted angle? 0. Okay, according to the Snell's law of refraction, when the incident angle is 0, the angle of refraction is also 0. Means for the normal ray, the ray of light is not refracted. So now imagine one ray consider ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ಯಾವ ray consider ಮಾಡಿರಿ? Normal ray. ಈಗ source ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಒಂದು light ray propagate ಆಯ್ತು, ಯಾವಾಯ್ತದು straight ಆಯ್ತು. Means angle of incidence is 0, then angle of refraction is also 0. Then consider another one ray. ಈ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ನಾಗ ಲೈಟ್ ರೇಸ್ ಹೊಂಟಾವ. Okay, but now ಅದ್ರಾಗಿಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲೈಟ್ ರೇಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. So consider another one ray of light. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಡೇ ನಮ್ದು ಮೇನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗದ, ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಡೆನ್ಸರ್ ಹೋಗೋ ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ಏನಂತ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗದ. So consider another one ray of light. So this ray, ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಟ್ ರೇ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆ ಬರ್ತಾವ. ಈ ಕಡೆ ಒಂದು ray ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, give the arrow mark compulsory in the ray diagram. Arrow marks ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾಸ್ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ. So this arrow mark shows, this arrowhead shows the direction of the ray of light which is propagated. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ರೇ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಂಟದ ನಮ್ಗೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ಲಾಗದ. So this ray give one name. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೆ, OP ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೆ. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೊಡೋಣ, ಯಾವತ್ತು ನೇಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ನಡೀತಾ. ಸಪೋಸ್ OQ. ಓಕೆ, OQ ray ಏನಂತ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇ ಅದೇ, ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ರೇ ಅದೇ, ಇದು ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್. So OQ ray is known as an incident ray. ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ the OQ, the ray OQ is incident. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆನ್ spherical surface. Incident on spherical surface. Okay, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? OQ is a incident ray. Is incident ray. Incident rays are propagated from rarer medium to the denser medium. Then the ray of light is propagated from which medium to which medium? Rarer ಇಂದ denser. ಇದು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ glass ಅದ. Means glass is a denser, air is a rarer. So the ray of light is propagated from rarer medium to the denser medium. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ನಮಗ ಇದು denser medium ದಾಗ ಹೋದ, it bend towards the normal or bend away from the normal ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗದ. So before that we draw a normal line. ಈಗ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಂಗಲ್ ಆಗ್ಯದ ಅದು ನೋಡಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮೊದಲು ನಾವ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, we draw a normal line. ಒಂದು ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಲೈನ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಾಮಿ. So draw a normal line. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರಾ normal line ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? Where we draw the normal line? At the point of a incidence. We draw a normal line at the point of a incidence. This here OQ with the incident ray, and this is the point of incidence. Q with the point of incidence on the denser medium. So ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಗೆ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. Draw a normal line with the dotted line. This line is a passes from the center of curvature. ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕ? midpoint of a sphere, and midpoint of a sphere is known as the center of a curvature. Means draw a normal line, and the normal line is incident on a center of curvature. So the normal line is a passes from the center of curvature. Okay, so OQ with the incident ray, this MC with the normal ray. Then the angle which is a find out in between incident ray and normal ray is known as a the angle which is find out in between the incident ray and normal ray. That angle is known as a incident angle. Okay, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? Incident angle. Incident angle is denoted by the letter I. Refracted angle is denoted by the letter R. So what is in a real incident angle? OQ ಮತ್ತು ಇದು ಏನದ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್. ಇವು ಎರಡು ನಡುವರ್ಕಿನ angle ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? Incident angle I. This angle is known as the incident angle I. So the angle OQM, angle OQM is equal to incident angle I. The angle which is find out in between the incident ray and the normal ray, that angle is known as the incident angle. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನ understood? Till ತನ ನಾವು ಏನೇನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿವಿ? Consider a spherical surface. Which spherical surface is this? Convex spherical surface. Consider a point object O, which is lying on the principal axis. This is a point object O, that is a luminous object. From the luminous object, number of light rays are propagated. Suppose the first light ray is propagated from the principal axis without deviated. Okay, without deviated, andra deviate agilla. Angle of incidence 0 ada, angle of refraction ಎಷ್ಟು ada? 0 ada. So second ray of light OQ, which is an incident on the spherical surface with the incident angle I. Draw a normal line. The normal line is passing from the center of curvature. Next note, when the ray OQ incident on the spherical surface, this is an optical medium. Glass is an optical medium which allows to propagate the ray of light. And the medium that light is propagated. So when the ray of light is propagated from which medium to which medium? Yeah medium, ಇದು ಯಾವ medium ಅದ? Radar. Object ಯಾವ medium ದಾಗ? Radar. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಲತ್ತ ಅದು ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗನ? Denser. What is the condition? When the ray of light is propagated from radar to denser, what happened? It bent to the normal or it bent away from the normal? Bent towards the normal. So here, OQ with a ray of light, when it is an incident on the spherical surface, it is a refracted, okay, and it is a refracted and bent towards the normal. Okay, bent towards the normal. So it can be hogala. It is towards. So it bent towards the normal, and which is a meet on the principal axis. And the image. So this is known as a image. What type image ada idu? Point image ada. Okay, point image ada. So the image is real ada ena virtual ada. Real. After refraction, in the refraction, object is situated one side and the image is find out due to the converging rays is known as the real image. E side object ada, E side image sikkada, andre ya image aitado? Real image aito. Object ikkada refraction agana ikkade image siktu and adake enanta ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಾ virtual, but idu ಏನದ real image ಅದ. ನಿಮ್ದು aim ಏನದ ಈ derivation ದಾಗ? Give the relation between n, u, p and r. What is meaning of n? Diffractive index. What is meaning of p? Image. What is meaning of u? Object distance. Okay, r means ಏನದ? Radius of curvature. What is the meaning of radius of curvature? Distance in between the pole and the center of curvature. Okay, distance in between P and C. Distance in between pole and the center of curvature is known as the radius of curvature. So, now in labeling PQ incident ray, QR refracted ray. Okay, what is QR? Refracted ray. Refracted ray is denoted by the letter QI, and this gives the arrow mark. And the ray, this arrow mark shows the direction. This arrow mark came to the direction. Yelli ray arrive agada, yelli ಹೊಂಟದ ಅದು ತೋರಿಸುವಂತನು. So the ray is arrived from the rare medium and which is a more in a denser medium. So see here, this angle is known as angle of incidence I. The angle which is found out in between the normal ray and the refracted ray, that angle is known as a angle of a refraction. The angle which is found out in between the incident ray and normal ray is known as the angle of incidence psi. The angle which is found out in between the refracted ray and the normal ray is known as the angle of refraction R. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟು angle ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಈ angle ಗೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? This is known as a normal. This is known as a refractive. So this angle is known as angle of refraction. Clear question? Then here P to C. What is P to C? What is meaning of P to C? Radius of curvature. Okay, so this is denoted by the letter R. Radius of curvature is denoted by the letter R. What is P to I? Where we have got the image, that is known as the image space. The distance in between pole and image space is known as the image distance V. Image distance is denoted by the letter V. Where the object is situated, that space is known as the object space. The distance in between pole and object space is known as the object distance U. Okay. ಈಗ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ R ಅದ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ V ಅದ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ U ಅದ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ refractive index for the air medium, that is the L. ಇಲ್ಲಿ refractive index for the glass, that is the Fg. Otherwise ನಾವು ಏನು ತಗೋಬಹುದು? N1 and N2. The ray object is situated in a first medium. Diffraction is takes place in a second medium. This here. Where this angle OQM is equal to R. The angle QCQR is equal to R. And QI is refracted ray. So this is the first part. First to draw the clearly ray diagram. Okay, ray diagram is very important. Without ray diagram, no carry mass. Okay, first draw the labeled diagram. Labeled means give the arrow mass. This angle is incident angle R. This angle is a refracted angle R. So this ray is known as a normal ray. This is a principal axis. Okay, then we derive the relation. When we derive the relation, we apply the Cartesian sign convention. We know that how many laws are there? How many Cartesian sign conventions are there? In the last class, we studied about the Cartesian sign convention. There are 3 laws. First one law is known as all the distance are measured from the pole. All distance are measured from pole. Second condition is the distance are taken to be positive in the same direction of an incident ray. Incident ray direction ದಾಗ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದಷ್ಟೇ ನಾವೇನ್ ತೋತೀವಿ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್. ಅದರ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ತೋತೀರಿ? ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ತೋತೀರಿ. So in this type we apply the Cartesian sign. Height above the principal axis is known as is considered to be positive. Height above principal axis ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನಂತೀವಿ? Positive. Height below the principal axis is known as is considered to be negative. At the same time, another one condition is that when the aperture is a very small in this, okay, aperture is a polished surface where the refraction is a takes place. So according to the geometrical optics or in the ray optics, the another condition is that when the aperture is a small, that time we consider sine of a I. Sine of a incident angle I is nearly equal to ನಾವೇನು ತಗೋಬಹುದು? I ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಈ cos of I ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊರಿ. Cos of I is equal to ಎಷ್ಟು ತಗೋಬಹುದು? just I. ಈ cos 30 ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊರಿ. ನಾವು just ಏನು ತರಬಹುದು? 30 degree ಅಂತ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. Because here the aperture is a very small, so this condition is also applicable in the ray optics. Okay, so this is also a Cartesian sign. Then we derive this. So here we want to find out U, V, R and N. Before that, we apply the Snell's law of diffraction. Now, ಯಾವ law apply ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು derive ಮಾಡಾಮಿ Snell's law. What is Snell's law here? The first one is all the incident ray, refracted ray, and normal to the point of incidence all are lie at the same plane. Second condition in Adandra, sin I by sin R is equal to N2 divided by N. So this is known as the Snell's law of diffraction. Idu law ನಾವು apply ಮಾಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ derive ಮಾಡಾವಿ. There are so many derivation in physics, but use the knack. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ derivation ಗೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವ knack apply ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ formula apply ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆನಪಿಡಬೇಕು. ಈ derivation ದಾಗ ನೀವು ಏನು ನೆನಪಿಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ we for this derivation we apply the second law of diffraction. What is second law of diffraction? Sin I by sin R is equal to N2 divided by N1. ಇದು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋರಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ತಾನೇ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ ನಾವು ಮುಂದೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಲಾ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ sin I by sin R is equal to N2 divided by N1. So here which values are required? ಏನೇನು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬೇಕು ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ I ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬೇಕು R ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ಫಿಗರ್ ಅದ ಏನೋ ಹಿಂಗದ ಏನೋ ಇಲ್ಲಿ R ಇಷ್ಟದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ R ಇಷ್ಟದ ಅಂತದ ಏನೋ ಇಲ್ಲ. There is a refraction is there, bending is there are number of angles are there. So we find out the value of R and R by using the figure, by using the mathematical laws. Okay, remember ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ ಈ ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಕ we use Snell's second law of a diffraction. What is the law here? Sin I by sin R is equal to N2 divided by N1. ಇದು ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬೇಕಾಗದ I ಮತ್ತು R. So first we find out the value of a I and R. So see the figure. See here OQ with the incident ray. Here the principal axis. Then there is a angle is a kind of in between incident ray and the principal axis. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು angle ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಈ angle ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಒಂದು ನೇಮ್ ಕೊಡೋಣ. We label that angle. Suppose this angle is considered to be alpha. ಏನೇ ಕೊಡೋಣ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ angle ತಗೊಳಕತ್ತೀವಲ್ಲಿ alpha. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ನೋಡಿ ಇದು ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ರೇ, ಇದು ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಆಂಗಲ್ ಅದ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಬೀಟಾ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ರೇ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಆಂಗಲ್ ಅದ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಆಲ್ಫಾ ಬೀಟಾ. ಓಕೆ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಲೇಬಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಾಗತ್ತೀವಿ, ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ನಾವು ಏನು ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ಫಾ ಬೀಟಾ ಅಟ್ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಇದು ಫಿಗರ್ ನೋಡ್ರೆ ಫಿಗರ್ ನೋಡಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಐ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ. By using the figure, what is the value of I? Figure ನೋಡಿ, ಈಗ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇದು ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ರೇ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ತಯಾರಿತ್ತು ನೋಡ್ರಿ OQC. ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, OQC ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಈ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ದ exterior angle. Here the exterior angle I. Okay, what is the meaning of exterior angle? Exterior angle is equal to sum of a interior angle. Nam maths ದಾಗ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಅದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ exterior angle is equal to sum of a interior angle. If what is the sum of under ನೋಡಿ, therefore we find out I is equal to ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ I is equal to I is the exterior. Which are the interiors? Alpha and gamma. ಇದು ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. I is equal to alpha plus gamma. So exterior angle is equal to sum of a interior angle. ನಾವು ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಕರಿಬಹುದು. ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕಾಗದ R ಬೇಕಾಗದ. ಈ R ಯಾವ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಅದ ನೋಡ್ರಿ QCR. Okay, consider the triangle QCR. In QCR the who is the exterior? Gamma is exterior. So what is gamma is equal to R plus beta. R plus beta. But ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ ಹೇಳಿ R ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ. So R take one side. Therefore R is equal to gamma minus beta. R is equal to gamma minus beta. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು? Ignore. We got the value of I. We got the value of R. Substitute the value of I and R in that equation. Substitute the value of I and R in the equation or in the Snell's law. Equation number 1, equation number 2. Use the Snell's law of refraction. Sin I by sin R is equal to N2 divided by N1. Therefore, N1 into sin I is equal to N2 into sin R. Therefore, N1 into ಇದು ನಾವು sin I ಯಾರ ಜೊತೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. sin I is nearly equal to R or I is nearly equal to sin I. Both are nearly equal. So N1 into I is equal to N2 into R. ಇದು value substitute ಮಾಡೋಣ. N1 into what is the value of I here? Alpha plus gamma is equal to N2 into R is equal to gamma minus beta. So see the equation. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಿದೆ ಹಂಗಂತೂ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ Snell's law of refraction ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. First now exterior angle is equal to sum of a interior angle. So first we find out the value of a I as well as we find out the value of a R. Then we apply the Snell's law of refraction. That is sin I by sin R is equal to N2 divided by N1. So N1 into sin I is equal to N2 into sin R. We substitute the value of sin I. That sin I is equal to alpha plus gamma plus is equal to N2 is equal to gamma minus beta. Okay, understood? Let's see the figure. This is a spherical surface. Okay, this is a spherical surface. So for this curvature, curvature ನಾವು ಏನು laws apply ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ. Okay, triangle sin theta, cos theta consider ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ spherical surface ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಾವಿ? Draw a line. Okay, draw a perpendicular line from Q to the principal axis. ಇದರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಾವಿ? This draw a perpendicular from Q to the N. ಇದರಿಂದ ಒಂದು imaginary line draw ಮಾಡಾವಿ, which is very near to the pole. Suppose this is known as a QN. What is QN? QN ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನದ? QN is a perpendicular. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೆರಿಕಲ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ದಾಗ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ sin theta cos theta ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಒಂದು perpendicular draw ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. So draw a imaginary perpendicular which is a very close to the P, which is very close to the pole. The QR is a very close to the pole. Okay, draw a perpendicular from the Q which is a very close to the pole. Then find out the value of a alpha, beta and gamma. So how we find out here? So therefore sin of a alpha, sin of a beta, sin of a gamma. Find out the value of a alpha, beta, gamma, and here we consider the sin. Another sin I. Sin I means sin alpha plus gamma. So we find out the value of a sin alpha, sin beta, and sin gamma. Now we have to find out madam alpha, beta, gamma. That is sin alpha, sin beta, and sin gamma. Find out madam. So here, sin of a alpha. See the figure. Sin alpha is equal to sin theta is equal to opposite. Okay, opposite is to the head. Sin alpha select the head really. Sin alpha. See the figure. QN. Okay, QN divided by QO. QN divided by QO. Sin alpha. Yeah, triangle consider ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ OQM. Consider a triangle. Triangle OQM. In this triangle, sin alpha is equal to QN divided by QO. QN divided by QO. Qn divided by Qo. First type. Next headed, sin beta. Sin beta is equal to Qn divided by Qi. Correct? Sin beta is equal to real angle Qni. In this triangle, sin beta is equal to Qn divided by Qi. So substitute Qn divided by Qi. Correct? Qn divided by Qi. Next, sin gamma. Sin gamma is equal to lambda Qn divided by Qn divided by beta ತಗೊಂಡಿವಲ್ಲ sin beta ಯಾಕೆ ತಗೊಂಡಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ Qn ಇದು ತಾನೆ sin beta ಏನು ಬರ್ತೋ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಏನಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ Qn divided by Qi ಇದು ಪಿನ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ next sin gamma is equal to Qn divided by Qc. Qn divided by Qc. Correct? See the figure and check the values. We consider the first triangle OQN. In this triangle, sin alpha is equal to Qn divided by Qo. Then we find out sin beta. For sin beta, we consider NQR. So that is equal to Qn divided by Qi. Next one is sin gamma. Sin gamma is equal to Qn divided by Qc. Correct? Then substitute the value of a alpha, beta, gamma in this equation. Substitute the values of alpha, beta, gamma in the equation number 3. Substitute the values of alpha, beta, gamma in equation number 3. So substitute the values. N1. N1. So alpha, that is nearly equal to sin alpha. What is the value of sin alpha here? Qn divided by Qo plus gamma. Gamma is equal to Qn divided by Qc is equal to N2 into gamma minus beta. Qn divided by Qc minus beta Qn divided by Qy. Correct? We substitute the value of alpha, beta, gamma in the equation in the Snell's law of refraction. That is the N1 sin I is equal to N2 sin I. In the sin I, that sin I is nearly equal to R. We use that alpha plus gamma. We separately find out the value of alpha, beta and gamma. Then we substitute the values of alpha, beta and gamma in this equation. Then which value is cancelled there? Ella kade same value yavada hede Qn. Take common. Okay, take common, otherwise cancel this. Correct? We take common here and here also common. So Qn by Qn is equal to 1. Then multiply this. N1 divided by Qo plus N1 divided by Qc is equal to N2 divided by Qc minus N2 divided by Qr. Qo, Qc and Qi. Okay. So where is the Q? Ignore. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತರ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು? Up to here. Then we know that according to the Cartesian sign convention ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಹೇಳ್ಯಾರ ನಮ್ದು ಪೋಲ್ ನಾವು ಇದು q ಲಿಂದ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದೇನೋ ಮಾಡ್ಲಕ್ಕಲ್ಲ. All the distance are measured from the pole. Okay, all the distance are measured from the pole. That time we imagine if the q is very near to the p. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಾನ, ಇದು ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ ಇಷ್ಟು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಾನ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, if the point q is very near to the p. Otherwise the distance are not measured. Now distance condition ಏನದ, all the distance are measured from the pole. ಈಗ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಈಗ ಇದು q ray ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. If the ray is incident here, it is also refracted. And we have got the image. If the ray is incident here, it is also refracted and we have got the image. Means if the ray is incident from here, if q is imagined to be here, means the distance in between q and p is negligible. Our time idu distance enagtade nodri OQ or QO is nearly equal to PO. ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ, if the q is very near to the p, very near to p, means the distance in between q and p is negligible. Our immediate values ಬರ್ತಾವೆ ಹೇಳಿ ನಮ್ದು n1 divided by q. q is very near to the p ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ತಲ್ಲಿ q ಜಾಗದಾಗ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಬರಿಬಹುದು, p plus n1 divided by qc. qc means that is a pc is equal to n2 divided by qc means that is a pc minus n2 divided by qi means that is a p. correct? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತರ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು. substitute the value n1 divided by po. What is po? See the value. po is the object distance. Okay, po is a object distance and the object distance is denoted by the letter u. Then apply the Cartesian sign. U is a positive or negative? U ಈ figure da positive or negative da? Negative. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇಯ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ದಾಗ ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ನಾವು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಪೋಲ್ ಇಂದ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಹೊಂಟಿವಿ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಐತಿ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೋಬೇಕು, ಪ್ಲಸ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಮೈನಸ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು, ಮೈನಸ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ n1 divided by minus u, where po is the object distance and where po is equal to minus u. Clear? Then see n1 divided by pc. What is pc? pc is known as a radius of curvature. So pc is the radius of curvature. The distance in between pole and center of curvature is known as the radius of curvature. In this figure, radius of curvature is a positive or negative? Positive or negative? Positive. Clear? Incident ray in this direction and we measure the c in the same direction. ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ಲೈನ್ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. And the r is also positive. And the ಏನು ಬರ್ತಾ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ r is equal to n2 divided by pc. ಏನದ ಇದು ಸೇಮ್ r. Single surface ada, so radius of curvature is 1. If the double surface is there, radius of curvature are 2. But here the single surface, so radius of curvature is r. Next, minus pi, n2 divided by pi. What is pi? Image distance. Image distance is positive or negative? Positive. So already negative is there for that formula. No need to change that. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ತಾ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾದಾಗ ಸಿಕ್ತ ನಮಗೆ ಏನೇನು ಸಿಕ್ತ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, n ಸಿಕ್ಕ್ಯದ, u ಸಿಕ್ಕ್ಯದ, v ಸಿಕ್ಕ್ಯದ, r ಸಿಕ್ಕ್ಯದ. So this derivation is known as the relation between n, u, v and r. Okay, minus n1 ಇದಕ್ಕೆ rearrange ಮಾಡಿ, rearrange ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಇದು n2 ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ತಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇದು ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿರೋದು n2 divided by p, n2 divided by p minus n1 divided by u, minus n1 divided by u is equal to r is same. Okay, so this is equal to n2 by r minus n1 divided by n2 by r. ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಯ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತದ minus n1 divided by r. So n2 minus n1 divided by r. So that is it. So if we take same no ತಗೋಬೋದರಿ. If we take common also, so that is a 1 by r into n2 minus n1 ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು n2 is the refractive index for the second medium, n1 is the refractive index for the first medium. So if the n1 is equal to air medium ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊರಿ, what is the refractive index for air medium? 1. ಆ ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ಇದು 1 by u ನು ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, if the refractive index for the glass is a n, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ n divided by v minus 1 divided by u is equal to n divided by r minus 1 divided by r. So ಈ ಟೈಪ್ ನು ಬರಬಹುದು. ಬಟ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ ಎರಡು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋರಿ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು if the spherical surface is in the water medium, placed in the water medium, ಆ ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, n2 means glass, n2 that is a glass, n1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನದ ವಾಟರ್, ವಾಟರ್ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ 1 ಅದ ಏನೋ ಇಲ್ಲ 1.33 ಅದ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆ ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆತ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಈ ಟೈಪ್ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಬೇಕು n1 and n2 means we know that refractive index for each medium is different, and depending upon the refractive index the ray of lights are refracted. So this formula is a very important for the next derivations. ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಆ ಟೈಮಿಂಗ್ ಇದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ನ್ಯೂಮರಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಅದ, ಅದ್ರ ಜೋಡಿ ನಿಮ್ ನೀಟಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವತ್ತು ಬಂದು ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ನಿಮ್ ಡೌಟ್ ತಿಳಿತಲ್ಲ.